Episode 11 of Thursday Thoughts, the summer heat. Just real quick before we get started, if you could like and comment, that really helps the YouTube algorithm. There's also a new feature that I was able to activate on YouTube. It's called Supers. It's basically like a tip jar. So if anybody would like to donate to the channel, that would help, and you'd be mentioned in the videos. Thank you. Just want to make a real quick video, just talk about, it's summertime and the heat's here. So I know there's a heat wave kind of going through the US right now. Lots of places are affected. I know there's other places in the world that are affected by the heat wave too. So just, I've talked about it before, but just keep, hydrated. Gatorade, those little packets. I got those little overtime packets. I've showed those before. I know I find it very difficult sometimes to drink enough water. I mean, I don't know what the statistics are on how much water you're supposed to drink, but I know I don't drink enough water. It's just, I find it very hard to. I know I shouldn't, but so energy drinks and stuff, too. I know I drink them too, but it's like, you shouldn't, and it's hard. They really dehydrate you, but you just gotta stay cool, get in the shade. If you have, if you can, set up an umbrella or something over like, if you're working on a machine or something, you could set up an umbrella or like an awning, try that. A big hat, I have a big straw hat that I wear, but it's hard too because sometimes you have to wear hard hats and stuff, and you're not, you can't wear that hat, but I still try to stay cool. I do wear long sleeves, which keep the sun off my arms. It keeps me a little cleaner too, but it keeps the sun off my arms, which is really, really good. Helps me. It's just difficult. Sometimes I get it, but I don't even know what the statistics are, but I know people do die from the heat out working in construction and stuff. So try to stay hydrated. I try to keep 9 waters iced down. I always offer waters to pretty much anybody. If I'm out and about and one of the crews, sometimes the water truck guy isn't by where the ice chest is, so hey, you want a water? That's what I just do that just because, they're not mine. The company pays for them, so I pass them out. Just try to stay hydrated. I mean, I drink those little overtime packets, which, hold on, I have some. So here's those little packets that I drink overtime. These ones are nice because they're sugar-free and they're like low in calories and stuff, but sometimes these don't do it for me. Like sometimes I have to stop and get a Gatorade or a Powerade or something just because you need the extra sugar and the extra, electrolytes. So that's what I say, like this week here in Texas, I think the next 10 days, the highs are all over 100 degrees except for like one day. So just try to stay out of the sun too if you can. I know it's impossible, but I try to. Like sometimes, if I'm like looking up parts or looking up a spec or something, I'll go stand in the shade or something. If you don't have to be right on the machine, just do that. And, the hottest part of the day is, 2 to like 5 or so. So I try to be done by then, but I know it's impossible sometimes. But if you're out and about and it's that time, late afternoon, early afternoon, whatever you want to call it, just try to be extra careful at that time of the day. If you can, start early. When I worked at one of the cat dealers, they would let us start at 5. Whenever it was over like 100 degrees, they'd let us start at 5 and get off at like 2, which was really cool. So just want to, mention this. I know I've talked about it before, but just try to stay cool, hydrated, drink water, all that stuff.